Hi, welcome to another episode of Home Studio Workshop. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about making thumbnails for YouTube. It's a simple little job, but it does have a lot of clout when you get onto YouTube if you've got the right thumbnail, or a nice thumbnail, let's put it that way. If you've got a nice thumbnail, then it doesn't do you any harm. So anyway, this is how you do it. Right, here's a standard YouTube front page, and in case you don't know, these are the thumbnails. From that distance they all look okay. Some are better than others. Some, as you can see, have loads of text on them. Some don't. We'll just go a little closer in a minute. Text. Some have got text. Some don't have any text at all. My personal preference, given that every single one on YouTube always has the title of the video underneath it, is that you don't really need a whole bunch of text covering up the image. I like the image. I think that's the best way to go. I think the Frank Sinatra one works to me as well as any. Black and white's always nice. The point, I don't see any point in having how music theory helps you play right on top of how music theory helps you play. It doesn't seem to me to make any sense. Make a nice image. It's old advertising tricks, I'm sure, and perhaps they work. I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to show you how to do is make one that looks like the Frank Sinatra one. And the way we do it is we go into Premiere Pro. This is one of my pieces of work. As you can see, we're playing along, blah, video, blah, blah, playing along. So pick an image. All you have to do is find an image, find a still that you like. Drag, trawl through. The one I actually used for this was, because I'm fading between a lot of fades on this between shots, the one I actually used for this was something like that. I like these images, still images of fades, where the one sits on top of another. You can get some really nice artistic, I think, pieces of work like that. Anyway, all you have to do is find the image you want. Let's take something else for this. That's a good strong image. Find one you like, and then go to, in the program window, there's an export frame button there. Click on export frame, and it will immediately save it as something sensible. In fact, it saves it as 03 sail away still 001 in this case, which is okay. Make sure you're storing it somewhere where you aren't going to lose it. You have a choice of quality, type, file type. Obviously they're all raster. Personally, I use JPEGs. It kind of depends on size as much as anything. The YouTube limit at the moment is 2 meg for a thumbnail, for a custom thumbnail. We'll go into how you do that in a minute, but that is the limit at the moment. So if you're running a 1080p video, a PNG file is probably going to be a little bit too big. It's going to go over the limit. So rather than mucking about in Photoshop and all that kind of stuff, I tend to go for JPEG, and that works. And then you get an image that's good enough. As we saw just now, I mean, they're coming out fairly small. They're thumbnails, you know. Then they're not prints on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. They're thumbnails. So just click OK, and it will save it to where you want it to be. So you get yourself into YouTube, and depending on which version of the software you're using, I'm still struggling with the new one. The old one seemed to work perfectly well, but that's another thing in it. I'm inside a video, in the Creator Studio kind of thing. There's a thumbnail tab. Hit the thumbnail tab. Somewhere along there's a custom thumbnail. Select image file. Find the one you made. Double click it. I won't do it because it'll mess up my video. And whack it in, and that's all you have to do. Okay, well, that was fairly straightforward. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, comment if you feel like it. Nice to see you again, and see you later.